Welcome to the most disliked show on YouTube.
Aircraft a little bit earlier.
Augustus Johnston here, the Augustus Johnston channel. We've got an interesting character here,
Louisiana.
Dave. I just met him on the
And
bus.
south. Down
Dave, you first came here in 53
53, 1166.
and has never been to Vail. He's got a cool briefcase, cool glasses, cool hair, cool jacket. This is just a cool guy. That's why I wanted to talk to him. Never been to Vail. Never been to Breckenridge. Never been to Telluride. Telluride's a hard one to get to. I've been to Telluride a few times because I went to school in Durango for a while, Fort Lewis College. Not commuted, but would travel during break from Carbondale to Durango. You'd have to go somewhat near Telluride. And then that is an isolated town, that Telluride. That's a tough one to get to. But you could get to Vail, you could get to Breckenridge. I recommend that you go to Telluride. That is a sight to behold. That is a very interesting place. Still, the last time I went there, had a little, still felt very small. Now, I will say this. So he's basically not traveled within the state of Colorado, even though he's been here for that long. Then he tells me he travels to San Francisco 3-4 times a year. So figure that one out. And you have a goddaughter there, is that right?
She paid for the plane ticket.
Okay.
Essentially clothes, I'm expecting a load of clothes in a box.
Louisiana.
And a couple days from now.
south. Million.
When are you leaving for the next one?
Well, I haven't got my schedule. I don't plan on going back unless either somebody dies or,
South. Gaylord. And Louisiana.
or I have a storage there.
Okay.
I'm paying $109 a month. See, so I need to put that stuff out. I got 2 stores here in Denver. I got 2 stores in the backyard. I cut newspaper clippings. I have a lot.
Of newspaper clippings. You just save stories.
Yeah,
Interesting stories.
I want to one of the stores, but I don't have time. I mean, I don't have the space in the other one. So, I may have to put stuff in one of the 2 stores in the backyard.
Interesting character. Now, I noticed you have a briefcase.
Yeah.
You don't see briefcases very often anymore. People use backpacks. Lawyers have briefcases.
And
Well,
south.
They're about the only people that have briefcases. What's inside that briefcase?
Always got paper.
I was hoping it was $100 notes. No.
Well, if I did, I wouldn't be traveling at night. Right?
That's right.
I wouldn't be going out at night.
Herman, do you ride this bus often?
Yeah.
Do you remember the bus driver Herman? I used to talk to him. He just
No,
recently.
the only one I know
he was
is
a good
Dale.
guy.
You know Dale?
Nah.
He's an old
But,
he's about 60 years old. Something like that.
Same thing with Herman. He was good guy, and then he just disappeared. He's on a new route. They change routes every so often.
I'm looking for my business.
I live over by Cherry Creek, South Drive in Mississippi.
Oh, that's walking distance where I live.
What's that?
That's walking distance. When I get
You
off
live
at,
near there.
Mississippi and Dad. That's my business card.
American Academy of Psychiatric Studies. I'm gonna get a shot of that.
Mississippi. And
Dinner and
south.
cocktails.
University.
I give it out to one of the bars. You see, there's a key psychiatric
Are
help
you-
for the financially challenged.
Well, that's great. Are you
No, I'm not a psychiatrist. But-
psychologist?
No, I've never graduated from college. I didn't go to college until I was 26 years old.
And you didn't graduate?
No, I started going when I was 26.
303-756-5362. And how many years did you go?
Well, I went to one semester, 2 semesters when I was, no, one semester when I was 26. I went again in 41, then 42, and didn't go again until I was 64.
And
Oh,
south.
you went back at
Elizabeth.
64. Wow.
No, I mean, I was 64 years old.
Yeah.
I was going to 3 different colleges one year. I was older than all my teachers. So I had got my 60, you know, when you turn 65, you're on Medicare. So I got my Medicare card about 3 months ahead of time. And I asked, 2 of my teachers were in their 60s. And I asked them about it. I said, well, I'm not 65 yet. I can't tell you anything. But two of my, all 3 of my
and
teachers
south,
were
Steele.
that much. 2 of the teachers were in their 60s. And
Okay.
the other ones were in their 50s.
And you were older than all of them. What school was this?
Well, I went to David Moody College. I went to Metro State University. Went to Opportunity School. I was taking a college level accounting class. So it was,
Emily Griffith Opportunity School?
yeah. But they moved it.
Where is it now?
1860 Lincoln. I like the old one. Just see the old one has 4 different floors, but now you go in there, they want to see your ID, they make a copy of it, and, you know.
So it's on lockdown, it's not an open campus anymore?
No. I mean, well, you can say that you're going to. So I don't know. I think it has 10 floors. I might be mistaken how many floors it has, but you can say you're going. It's on the 12th floor, whatever.
Is it in a high-rise building?
Yeah, highlight.
That's kind of interesting.
It's, you know, 19th Lincoln, 1860 Lincoln.
I think college is kind of overrated.
I think it was 2.
Unless you want to be like an engineer or a lawyer or a
See,
doctor or
50
something.
55 years ago, go back to the early 60s, you can tell if a
Mississippi
person went to
and
college. You
south,
can't now.
Madison.
And you see, I see a lot of bartenders, you know, young bartenders. I say, "You still in school?" "No, I graduated. I got a degree in such and such. But this pays more money."
They have these advanced degrees
Yeah.
and yeah, they're
There's-
bartending.
There's a guy. I go to Tatted bookstore. There's a guy that
What bookstore?
Tatted cover.
Oh, Tattered Cover, yeah.
There's a guy
Downtown.
He's in his, must be in his 60s.
Mississippi
He's got a
and
doctorate in something
south,
and can't find a
Colorado,
job.
near side.
I mean, you know, if you're going to college, you get rich.
There are a lot of. I think our problem is the monopolies. There's so many monopolies out there, so the small guy can't compete. It's tough for the small guy to compete. Amazon.com is a monopoly,
Yeah.
and so you're just boxed out from the very beginning.
Well, you know, I'm not technology savvy, but you know, when I was going to school, I haven't been in 2 years, you know, and I was still a college graduate, even though they were doing postgraduate work, you know, and just, my pension was more than what they were making. Was it equal degree?
More than these college professors,
One of my professors,
the instructors.
estimate instructor. That's what I don't ever had a college professor. It takes a man's degree.
Okay.
And I remember a guy in Samson Road. He had a degree in computer science. He said, I couldn't get a master's degree, but it wouldn't pay that much money. He says, I said, well, I had a guy tell me one time, 5 years as a bachelor's.
Mississippi and
It's good as a
south,
master's.
Colorado, far
Oh,
side.
that's true. I don't know. So what do you do? What kind of work do you
I
do?
work in a hotel.
Oh,
I am not a college graduate. I have about 90 credit hours between Fort Lewis College and the University of Colorado.
yeah.
And south, Bel Air.
I kind of, technically I flunked out. I just stopped going.
Well,
But I really left, that was a stupid way of doing it, but I really left school for financial reasons.
Mississippi Avenue.
I couldn't, I
and
needed to get a
south
job. I
Street.
should have dropped my classes.
the last class.
That was years ago.
The last class I took was an algebra class, and it was an advanced class. But in order to take that, you had to take this other class, and I failed because I couldn't study. You know, I was working every day.
There you
I
go.
worked 59 days in a row, 57 days in a row straight one time. And that was a record. post office, I worked 41 days.
Stop requested.
Out of that
Mississippi Avenue and South Dahlia Street.
That 41 days, 33 of those days were 11.5 hours a day.
Where do you find the time? So, a couple years ago, you go to San Francisco a lot. I've been to San Francisco a few times. My wife and I, our preferred spot is San Diego. A couple years ago, we were going to San Diego. We're on a Spirit Airlines flight. Maybe it was Frontier. Gentleman had just gotten back from his daughter's graduation, one of his daughters, and shows me the picture of the daughter. It's just very beautiful young girl. Looks like a cheerleader or something. And shows me the other one. Oh, this one already graduated. Well, what'd she do? She's a doctor. 20 some years. You know.
I heard
You
the
see,
other day-
this is you should be. What I'm saying is, she probably a rich guy. I think he lived in La Jolla or something. She had every advantage. She didn't have to work, I'm sure. And he said just focus on school and just graduate. You look like a doctor. You probably should be a doctor. You're obviously very intelligent. No, this blonde girl, 25 years old.
South. Holly.
No, she
And
gets to be the
there.
doctor. She gets to botch my brain surgery. She gets to, you know, when they're trying to take out the tumor, she's the one that's going to lead to my death. When the guy that should be a doctor is riding the 11 bus to Aurora. You know. Sir, can I get out anywhere over here? Nice talking to you.
Okay.
I ride this often.
See you again.
We'll see you again. Thank you, sir.
Good night.
Megapixels and has a faster processing system.
My payments doesn't gonna go up if I buy a new phone.
No,
It's the
you would
same.
just
If I'm
pay-
gonna stick with the same just to pay for the
You
phone.
would just pay the $229.99 up front and then plus the $25 service fee.
What do you think the worst phone in here is?
Okay. Thank you so much. I'm gonna.
I don't know.
You don't have an opinion on the worst phone in this place?
Honey, this is the worst one. Okay? Remember this one?
It's very simple.
It's a
phone.
simple one.
Yeah.
But it'll last me forever, won't it?
Yeah, you can buy this.
What's special about this one?
So if you don't want to, you just want to use talking text.
Does it have the internet at all?
No.
Do you have a rotary phone? Do you know what that is? You don't know what a rotary phone is?
Do you? Yeah. What is it? Oh,
You twist it around.
Yeah, no.
My grandma had one of those.
Yeah,
Did you ever have a rotary phone?
I did. First. Okay, I'll be back. I'm not going to buy today, so let's go. Thank you.
Pleasure.
Please remember to subscribe and hit the dislike button at the bottom of
Hit
the
the
page.
dislike button at the
Contribute on
bottom
the
of the
About screen
page.
of the channel by clicking on the PayPal button.